The Lake Louise Christian Community is a community that was incorporated back in 1934, and it was a mission statement related to campers, retreaters, and a community. So that was all integrated into one with the mission of bringing campers to Lake Louise to experience stewardship of the nature, to experience faith and personal growth.
It was developed for two main purposes. One was to develop and hold children residential camps here at the lake, but also for retired ministers to establish their own home for once they retired. And so we have 126 cottages around the beautiful lake, and they are here. Some live here year-round, some are only during the summer, but they are very supportive of our whole community. And our summer camp program is part of that community. Summer camp at Lake Louise Christian Community is a very special and exciting time for hundreds and hundreds of children who have come here since 1934. Our summer camp numbers have increased pretty steadily over the last 3 years. When I first got here 4 years ago, we saw from that first year a little bit of decline, but since then we've been going up anywhere from 10 to 20% each year.
It's a very spiritual community, Methodist roots, but in addition, it's as David Strong said, it's a thin place. It's a place where you feel close to God.
The Changing Lives campaign is of crucial importance to the Lake Louise community because we really want to ensure the future success of both the cottagers and the camps, and we want to be sure that we have long-term sustainability for our whole relationship here between the cottagers and the camps and the retreaters.
The Changing Lives Capital Campaign is really important to Lake Louise Christian Community because we want to maintain the history and legacy that has been ongoing since 1940 and all of the lives that it has changed for the kids, for the young adults, and even for the camps, counselors, and the deans. And we want to be able to put a strong financial footing in place to make sure that we can carry out these programs for future generations.
Let me just give you a quick overview of our case statement where we're really putting out in front of you what it is that we need. This is a three-pronged approach. What are we doing for our campers? What are we doing for the community? And how are we building an endowment? And for our campers, we want to be sure that we are addressing them in mind, body, and soul. For their minds, what sort of educational opportunities are we putting forth? What types of programs? How can we get speakers in? What does the environment look like? How can they interact with the environment with invasive species? As far as their bodies go, we want them to have a great time here. So we're really going to concentrate on the recreational facet as well, expanding our waterfront into a first-class place, being sure that we have boats, that we have water equipment, that we've built a new dock system, that we have built a pavilion as well. And as far as their spiritual growth, this goes all along with that as they commune together in this environment. And for our community, we want to repair and enhance all of our facilities that are used by the community. We will need to upgrade our roads. We want to be sure that we are building hiking paths and maintaining hiking paths. And then the third area would be our endowment. We want to ensure that we have long-term sustainability through all the years for Lake Louise Christian Community. That, in essence, is our case statement: campers, community, endowment.
For the capital campaign related to our campers, what that entails is developing a lot of the infrastructure with which the programs can be conducted. So for example, a lot of the athletic fields need upgrading. We need the rope course upgraded. We want to introduce lots of new programming such as STEM, environmental stewardship, archery, golf. We want to integrate all these programs for these campers so that they in turn can grow in their knowledge and faith and experience some fun and enjoyment without being tied into their cell phone or their iPad.
The infrastructure part of our capital campaign, Changing Lives, is going to be addressing our pavilions that we have here on site, the Horner Center, the beachfront, and also the 8 miles of roads that we have around our community. The main thing to remember is that no new construction is going to be completed through this campaign. It's all going to be maintaining what we currently have.
So building the endowment through the Changing Lives Capital Campaign is very important. That is going to lay the foundation for our sustainability in the future, to maintain these programs, to maintain the cottager community. So having an endowment that we can get annual distributions from to maintain operations, programming, and cottager community involvement is absolutely critical.
This is not just a campaign about the camps and the camps doing well. This is a campaign about all of us succeeding on this lake and ensuring the future of Lake Louise Christian community.
Changing Lives Capital Campaign that we are currently in is going to be very, very vital to the life and the vibrance of our community.
How could we think otherwise? This is our legacy. This is our touchstone. This is the one thing that we would not let go of in our lives, wouldn't you say?
Yeah,
it's
I
the
agree.
one thing we would not let go of. That's how much it means to us.
If you're considering giving a gift to this Changing Lives Capital Campaign, we'd like you to seriously think about the impact it can make for all of the lives that come through here.
This is the time to contribute to Lake Louise Christian community to ensure the success and future of Lake Louise Christian community, all of us together.
Please join me and 100% of our staff in supporting the Lake Louise Christian Community Changing Lives Capital Campaign.
Please join Robin and I and 100% of the Board of Trustees in supporting Lake Louise Christian Community Changing Lives Capital Campaign.
Please join us in supporting Lake Louise Christian Community Changing Lives Capital Campaign.